Hello. Daily, women wake up with different thoughts, different ideas, different stories to tell. We're here to talk about all that and more on the program Conversations. I'm Rekiba Salibello, and here with me are my sisters.
Elizabeth, of course, you know that.
And Nike.
It's good to have you on the show. So, what do women talk about behind the closed doors?
So many things.
Sometimes are we going to spill this out for the?
Yes, sure. This is what it's all about, to have a conversation.
Yes. I believe women like to talk about makeup, for instance.
Yeah.
It's a trending topic for a lot of us.
Remember what this actor said? He said, while some people in certain countries are busy, joining political groups and parties and actually going for elections or elective positions, Nigerian women are busy carrying makeup bags. It was so funny.
It was.
But I think because it's that way because Nigerian women are positive and future thinkers.
And they're conscious about their appearance.
Very true.
It really matters.
Somebody wants to look good, another person wants to make money.
Exactly. It's a win-win situation.
It is a win-win situation, but I believe some of these makeup artists are actually starting to charge so exorbitantly to look good. Do you think makeup should be expensive?
That's a topic for another day. But I also think that women like to, me personally, I love to talk about children. I love to talk about fashion. Just speaks my day.
Speaking about children, I have twins.
Oh, really?
Yes, I have twins.
God.
They're almost 3, and when I think about them and their individualities, they can be very picky eaters. So that's the kind of thing that creates conversations for me. One likes plantain, the other doesn't.
Oh, wow.
They both don't like cereal.
What
One
do you-
likes
when
chips.
the two of them start, crying at the same time.
At the same time,
Oh,
how did you do it?
I've managed that. It's you carry one this way and the one the other way, as long
One
as
is
they're
asleep,
holding
one is
mommy.
awake.
Yes. Oh, it's a delicate balancing act when you have twins.
And I think it's a fun thing to do as a mom.
It is.
Rekiba is looking forward to twins.
I hope so.
It's
someday,
hard work
so.
though. It's hard work, but it's fun.
Another thing I know we talk about a lot. Sometimes men really don't believe that we do that, but we actually do. It's upgrading ourselves. All round education.
Positivity.
Since women are going to school more
Yes.
these days than they used to be.
Yeah.
So I think it's a conversation we should all work more at.
Yeah, and I think the thing that is trending now all over is about the dress size. Every woman wants to get the perfect shape, the perfect dress size. So you've heard about ketogenic diet. You've heard about ketogenic diet?
Keto, yeah.
Oh yes.
It's
Keto
all over.
is-
Yes.
Keto
So
is a
weight loss
movement.
now
It's a movement
It's the
all
in
over
thing, yeah.
Nigeria. There are groups on Instagram. There are groups on Facebook. You can just.
they have their mobile stores all over where you could get the
Exactly.
ketogenic
We get to
diet.
talk about this keto.
We
really
should,
big
we
time.
should. I'm
We should
really
on this show
interested.
because
Yeah.
it's I don't know if it's really positive or if it's a bit on negative.
Negative.
But we'll get to find out when we have our discussion. But I know that again, talking about keto, women can do without recipes. I get people calling me on the phone. I like that. Of course. So what did you add?
It's all part of the conversation.
Yes, very true.
I had them. I took my at that restaurant. I'm thinking, was there curry in it? Was there not curry? Was there parsley in it? It's all part of the
You
conversation.
won't believe it. Somebody actually ate a cake baked by my daughter, and then had to call me to give my daughter's number. I thought he was going to book for something. She was actually calling to find out what was the recipe.
For the cake.
We
Wow.
really like to talk recipe.
Yes,
Yes,
we do.
of course.
We do.
A woman, I think,
We like to talk about men
loves
too.
to cook.
We like to talk about our men.
Well, very true. We like talking about our men, how to relate with them, because sometimes you hear the news and you see the stories out there. Some women are not having it very easy in marriages, even in relationships, even finding a husband. All these layers and levels of relationships are the kind of things that women talk about in conversations.
Yeah, sure.
One more thing, I think the world is a bit changing a little bit. In the past, it wasn't too much of a conversation, but it's actually coming up now. Spirituality.
Yes.
Women are beginning to talk more about drawing closer, to God. But I was asking, some people say it's the older you get, the more you work,
closer you are to God. Yes.
I heard that somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah, that.
And I think it's true, you know.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, I think it's true.
But how do you marry or balance all that out, spirituality and taking care or relating with your husband or your better half and all that, and then managing to be, you know, a mother as well, plus the work that you do every single day? How do you balance that out?
we'll get to find out. Maybe you tell us when we'll be discussing this on this show big time, because I don't think that's what you have in mind today.
No.
What do you have in mind today?
Weight loss. We're gonna start with weight loss.
Weight loss,
Yes, because I have a story to tell, an amazing one.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Before we do that, let's go to the streets and have a general view about what women think about weight loss and finding the perfect dress size.
I used to be very, very, very big, as in very big. I used to be size 24, but since I started catering, I'm now size 16 and I'm happy the way I am. And it's a good lifestyle. You eat less carbohydrate. In fact, I don't even eat carbohydrates. I eat more of, you know, like what I'm eating now, cucumber, cabbage, as in more of fatty food and little carb. It's not like heavy carbs. And with that, I cut down on my weight and I'm still on it, and I don't intend going back to eating heavy carbohydrate food and all those things. It's a good lifestyle. Eating healthy is a good business.
As for me, I'm not catering. I eat whatever I want. I eat anything, so I like my stature and I like the way I am.
Just take small portion of everything, not too much. That's what I do.
It's a lifestyle for me, no going back. It's a lifestyle. It's keto all the way. It's a good lifestyle, and I encourage every big people out there to start it, and they will enjoy it, they will like it. It's a good lifestyle.
Just watch what I eat. I don't eat so much, and I reduce level of sweet things I take.
Actually, first and foremost, you need to know what your weight is first. Then you know either to maintain your weight or to cut down. Then if you need to maintain the weight, for me, what I'm weighing now, I'm okay with it, I'm comfortable. So what I do is I make sure I avoid carbohydrates, too much of carbohydrates. And I try not to eat late in the night, late at night. You know. If I must have my dinner will never exceed 8 p.m. And I take a lot of protein and water. Finally, which is the real thing, I exercise. I do all sort of things. The exercising mustn't be like you're going to a football pitch or a stadium to exercise. No, you can do it in your sitting room. I use my sitting room for it. I have all sort of things I do. Even at work.
Now that we've listened to what Nigerians have to say about weight loss, let me share my story with you.
Okay. I told you I couldn't wait. So what's the story?
Ever since, I always believe weight loss is impossible, you can do it. But then I started mine in October last year. And what happened was we took a group picture and I saw I was the biggest in the picture. I couldn't sleep the whole day. I was so worried and I said, enough is enough. I have to take charge of my body. And then I decided to start my weight loss program. I read about ketogenic and all that, but I didn't go through all that because I felt psychologically it wasn't going to work for me. Lots of oil, lots of fat. But really ketogenic works, where I know my kind of person and I know what works for me might not work for someone else. People. Yes. Yeah. So I decided to do my own kind of dieting. Actually, I lost 28 kg in 4 months.
Did you say 28?
Yes. As in 2 and 8?
Yes, 28 kg. I used to be.
As in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 28.
28.
Yes,
Are you kidding me or
yes,
something?
yes.
In 4 months?
Yes, in 4 months.
What are you eating?
Yes, basically it's all about portion control, and most importantly, there are 3 keys when you want to lose weight. Okay. Dedication, self-control, and then lots of determination and patience. You have to be willing to sacrifice a lot. You have to be willing to push yourself beyond limits. And that was what I did. I did a lot of dieting and there was no gym involved. Wow. I didn't go to
You didn't work out?
I didn't work out.
How did you do it?
I did a lot of walking, like I walked early in the morning before I go to work, and then weekends I take a long walk for like an hour or two.
Wow.
And then in weekdays I take a lot of work, and then I stopped taking carbohydrates, sugar, and all that. I was just eating healthy, basically protein, lots of protein, and veggies.
Okay, so you started off as a size what, and what size are you right now?
Well, when I started, I was in between 16 and 18, and now confidently I can tell you I wear 10, 12.
Wow.
Okay, do you hear that?
Wow, that's
been an amazing experience.
You know, you've
Yes.
been talking, my mouth has been drooping. That's because I can't try what you just
28.
It wasn't easy, but it was totally worth it.
Yeah.
What was breakfast?
Typical
really?
breakfast. What was that like?
Maybe tea and just an apple.
Tea and apple. Yes. What happened to all the sausages and eggs?
No. To me, they were poison. I couldn't do that.
Well, I've tried keto, and I have to admit it is very effective, but it left me very lethargic and tired because you cut out a lot of carbs. Yeah. But it was good for me because I've tried boot camp, and I would go every single morning for 3 months straight, and I didn't lose a single kilo. It didn't work for me. So I think the idea really is to find the kind of diet plan
that works for you. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
I think for me, what really works? Nothing. Because the truth is, you guys are laughing.
But you look good even after 3 children. How do you maintain this? How did you do it? We need to know the secret.
I think it's only God that can say that. Because the truth is, I can wake up at 12 midnight and eat.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not saying anybody. Please don't follow my habits. It's really bad, medically speaking. They say it's not good for your health. But that's what I do. You know, and when I close work late, and I just have to eat. I eat. But I know that somehow, I think I've trained my tummy to take only little at a time.
Okay. Like I said, portion control.
Yes. And I'm not really too good with carbs. You know, very high carbs food like rice, yam, you know, eba. I don't remember the last time I swallowed eba.
Really?
You know,
You're not
I make all the soup. I just gulp all of it.
Oh.
You know, but I do a lot of sugary drinks. I think that's why I put on my weight.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to.
I've never understood the concept of just taking soup and eating it all by itself without swallowing.
Wow, I did that a lot.
No, but that's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
actually
make
really
your
nice.
veggie. Just close your eyes. Let me color for you.
Okay.
Okay, you have the okra. You have the okra is my best. You have the vegetable, a bit of tomatoes. You know, very little red oil.
Yes.
You know, and then you have no bones, no fish. They will give you bones.
No fish?
You can actually put fish, but you know what I mean is that maybe like fish fillet, just like you have chicken fillet. You don't need to. I don't like bones really. You know.
But I think it's nice with mackerel.
Those ones are okay too, but for me, I can put anything Titus,
Okay.
you know, salmon.
Yeah.
What about the dry fish?
Yeah.
I'm not good with dry fish.
Really?
No.
Why?
No, they're hard.
You soak it in the water before you add it up to the soup.
It's still kind of hard.
It's too hard.
It's like telling me to eat stockfish.
I knew you were going to go there.
Stockfish is always hard, so I just avoid them in my pot.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, and then again, they get really messy when you cook them.
Well, it's true.
Yeah.
And they scatter in the pot as well.
I mean stockfish.
Yes, stockfish.
Stockfish.
The smell really doesn't go out.
Yeah, it lingers for a while.
Talking about smell, you know what I found out? The lime we eat, the lime we use, if you eat anything that is very spicy, you can actually use the lime to cleanse it. I found that out. You know, I did, that was Titus.
Okay.
You know, I grilled it and ate, everyone was smelling. So I washed my kitchen sink with a bit of a lime, then rinsed my mouth with it, and then washed my hands. And
Okay.
then I came out really clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
You just cut it into two and
Use it like your shampoo.
like a sponge or
Yeah.
something like that. I see. That's interesting. I've never tried that.
Try it out, you see what I mean?
Okay.
And you know, lime does a lot of things, really. If you don't have a roll-on, maybe it gets finished before you find out, and then you have to go to work in the morning. You don't have to
Are you about to are you about to say I should put lime under my armpit?
That's exactly my point.
No.
Exactly my point. Okay, so really, when we talk about weight management. My concern is always that a lot of women overdo these things. They begin to have health issues.
Yeah, it's
How
true.
did you manage yours? I keep asking that because I have a colleague who actually went to the extent of taking water with red pepper, and
That's hazardous.
Like a concoction all on
she
its
told me
own?
she was mixing
Really,
water
really bad.
and pepper and honey.
She read that, or she just decided to do that by herself?
Interesting.
But for me, when I saw her, I told her you were sick.
Yes, actually, spice. If you use a lot of spice, it aids in weight loss.
Okay.
Yes, maybe that's why she used. But adding pepper inside water, I think that's totally wrong. Yes.
So how did you do your own water?
My water.
Did you add lime or lemon?
Yeah, sometimes it gets boring when you eat less and you have to take a lot of water. I add cucumber and maybe carrots just to give it some taste, and then a nice smell.
Okay,
So it makes you take a lot of it.
Speaking about what Elizabeth just said about putting some pepper inside water, I just remembered that some people put turmeric in hot water and a bit of black pepper for weight loss, but I've never heard of just water and red pepper.
Like I said, the spices aids in weight loss.
Oh, interesting. Have you ever tried turmeric
I don't like turmeric.
and black pepper?
Black pepper. That's punishment.
It doesn't taste nice, believe me.
You can feel it burning on the way down, actually.
You just do it, but there's no fun in it, believe me.
Ladies, you know what?
Yeah.
I actually don't mind. The more you talk, the more I think about where I'm going to buy my ice cream.
Are you serious?
Ice cream. With all this weight loss talk,
You know what
that's all that you're thinking of, ice cream.
What I tell myself is, eat as much as you can. You can always burn it out.
And the good thing about weight loss, what I always tell people, it's about the portion control and then the timing. You have to know when to stop eating. Ideally, you have to. All ladies complain, I have a big tummy, my tummy is this, my tummy is this. I think I'm okay, my dress size, my body size is okay, but my tummy, I keep telling them, stop eating once it's 6 p.m.
You know what? Let me come in here. As a married woman, we were taught, when you're leaving for your husband's house, wait until he comes home so that both of you can eat together. But he comes home at 8, 8:30, 9, and then you find yourself swallowing semo at that time of the night.
Believe me, you have to take care of yourself. There are so many health issues now.
You know about cheat method? I hope the guys are not listening. You can actually cheat. Eat all you want to eat by 6 p.m. Then when he comes around, I do that a lot. While he's eating, I'm busy talking.
He won't notice.
He won't notice.
That's an idea.
Just make the food very spicy, sweet, so he wouldn't even notice you're not helping him.
And then you can do salad or fruit salad by the side. While he's taking the swallow, you're doing your salad, having a conversation, asking him how his day went and all that.
I do a lot of advising people. I say at such moments, do a bit of smoothie. Take all that, make all your cucumber, cabbage, smoothie, and all that. If you like sweet things, add a bit of honey to it, and it's really good. But I really don't do that.
And then for some people, they might tell you I'm on a weight loss program, but believe me, they hide and eat. And I don't know who they're deceiving, really. They can't keep up. Yeah.
I did smoothies for a while, and then I think after a while I kind of got tired of it. I tried to mix different fruits and then put a bit of yogurt, but I think I'm all tapped out when it comes to smoothies. It's not working for me.
On my own journey, the hardest part was quitting rice.
Eating rice.
It wasn't.
Are you still doing it?
I don't like rice anymore. I don't do carbs anymore. Like my body doesn't really like carbs. I do, but in a very little quantity, and I'm comfortable with that.
Jollof, no Nigerian jollof.
No. Hardly. But I went for a wedding recently and I had to take the party rice. I had to take the party rice. I did like 3 spoons and I was okay, because if I go more than that, I will feel uncomfortable.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So my body has totally adjusted to this kind of life now.
I was thinking by this time I would have killed my sweet tooth, but it seemed not to work. I was reading something online the other day, and I think I buy into it. It says lifestyle should not be something you do, on a temporary basis. It should be something that you should
be
do
able to maintain.
forever.
Yes.
Throughout your
I'm just
life.
buttressing what you're doing.
Yeah.
You started off with a 4-month program,
Yeah.
and you have maintained it.
Yeah.
It's not like you were saying off camera that it's not the question of losing weight.
Losing weight, it's easier. It's easier to lose weight. The hardest part is the maintenance. How do you maintain it? How do you control your cravings?
Yes.
How do you take your eyes off ice cream? When I pass Domino's, I do this. When I'm driving, I don't look at it because I might be tempted to go in and have ice cream or pizza.
So do you allow yourself a cheat meal or a cheat day?
Of course, once a while you can do that.
How often?
I treat myself once. Okay, let's say, okay, right now I do gym a lot. So maybe when I go and then I have a target, okay, I want to achieve this within a week. And if I'm able to achieve it, I'll be like, I deserve a treat. Why not just go have something way out of...
But you do it within a given hour, right?
Yeah, just maybe once.
You know, some people, when you talk about gym, I watch a lot of people go to the gym and they work out until they're tired. They work out until they're
I see those
dead.
people.
And I'm like, must it be like this?
Well, they might even be doing it wrong. They're just sweating, but they're getting it all wrong. Even the gym program, you have to have an instructor that will tell you what to do, the muscles to target, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it. It's not about doing it till you're almost out.
Passing out.
Yes, no, it's not about that. It's about targeting, getting the right thing, doing the right thing, and then for how long. That's all that matters. And not that you go to the gym, walk for 3 hours, then go home, take a bowl of eba and egusi and then swallowing it. No, it doesn't.
Are you good with gymming or working out?
Go with the diet.
It has to go, for weight loss, 70% it's diet.
Okay.
It's what you eat. Like they say, you are what you eat.
You are, it's
Actually,
true.
it's a garbage in, garbage out.
Yes.
Whatever you bring in, if it's not equivalent to what you drop out.
The most interesting thing about me now is if I go to a store, I want to buy something, I actually look at the content. Yes.
Very important.
Very important.
Because what I do is actually to look at expiration dates too.
I don't even check that.
I'm not very good at checking expiration dates, I have to admit.
Carbohydrates, maybe 2 grams. And then if there's one that has less carbohydrates, even if it's just 0.5, I'd rather go for that.
Really?
So mentally and psychologically, I have accepted that kind of lifestyle now.
You know, you're talking. I'm like, you said it was because you took a picture.
Yeah.
You got influenced by.
Yeah. I was so worried. Yes.
So that was a
lot
trigger.
of women,
Yeah. It was a trigger,
you know,
exactly.
go into weight loss or weight management program for different reasons.
Yeah. Health reasons.
Accused us of doing it because of them.
I always say it's not all about the men. You have to take care of yourself. We have health reasons. You have your appearance. You're conscious of how you look. It's so annoying that when you get to a store and you want to buy a dress that you love and then you try it on and it's not fitting. I get depressed. It happens to me over and over. I go with my sisters, my friends, and they'll be like, I want this. Can I have it in a size 12, size 10, size 8? And there they go. Even if it's a size 16, maybe I want to try, the sleeve is not fitting. It's so annoying, and then I'll just go back and sit and say, why?
Okay, weight loss, weight gain, I actually think it should be a personal thing.
I agree.
We should not really go into it. Rakina, what do you think?
I couldn't agree with you more, Elizabeth, but we'll get more into this shortly after the break.
You are watching NTA, the Nigerian Television Authority.
Hi guys, everyone watching on Nigerian Television Authority. This is Yvonne Vixen Ekwere from Nigeria Live. I love you guys. Keep watching NTA.
Yo, what's up, people? This is Biabekul from Uganda, member Kanama King Selassie. I send me rule blessings.
Hi, this is Boosie, all the way from South Africa, shouting out to you. And right now, you're checking out NTA.
I go by the name Stone Boy. Ah, boy, you don't know you're watching NTA TV. Keep it in tune. Beam.
NTA, you can't beat the reach.
Welcome. This is Conversations on NTA. We've been having a very lively discussion on weight loss, weight management. Now, Elizabeth, you brought out a topic that kind of got me thinking, men and how it relates to how we women lose weight.
I tell you what happened to me, really. It's a personal experience.
Okay.
I tried to go to the gym one day, and then I didn't take permission. You know what I mean? I didn't take permission. So I got to the gym, and I was like, I'm in the gym, blah, 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 blah. He said, you know, of all the fruits in the garden, thou can eat, but one thou must not eat. I said, what does that mean? And then I got to find out that there are some areas I must not burn out, and
And some areas that...
No, some areas I burn out. That's what those time he said, you're going to gym for my sake. You're trying to look good for my sake. I said, hey, what do you think you are? I'm trying to make myself look good. And then, of course, maintain my health, status.
That's true.
So men always think, even though to a large extent I still believe they do have a point there, really, because if you wake up in the morning, your husband, your man does not tell you, hey, baby, you're looking good. You don't feel complete.
Yes.
And then if it happens every day, you see, friction is already beginning to get in. And a man who loves his wife will always say that. So I want to believe that whether or not we like it, women, in a way, we're trying to look good too for our men.
Yes.
But basically, for me, it's for my health.
But sometimes we do it for the health reasons.
For me, it's for my health, and I hate to shape my clothes. You know, expand clothes.
And then,
And then the sedentary lifestyle we live now. Everybody, you go to the office, you drive yourself. Some people look for the closest parking lots to their own office. You just walk a few distance and then you go into your office, you sit on your couch, there's AC, there's this, there's that, you're seated for the whole day. You've not actually moved. You've not done any activity. Do you understand? And then by doing that, you're putting yourself, your health in danger. So I think we have to be actively, we have to be very active in our daily living. Whatever we do every day, you have to do this, you have to do this at home. You don't have, even when you have house helps, you have to move around, take care of your kids, cook for your family and all that. But the health-wise, weight loss has its own pros and cons. Yes. Everything has its own pros and cons.
I still can't get the picture out of my head that you lost 28 kg.
I had some challenges, health challenges.
Is that why? Is that what moved you to lose the weight?
Yes, initially I did a checkup and then I was told my cholesterol level was a bit high and I was like, how old am I? I was still having cholesterol issues. You know, the belief is, even though I'm a medical practitioner, but the layman belief is if you have cholesterol issues, that means you're old. Yeah, it's an old man issue. Yeah, an elderly person that usually comes up with cholesterol issues. But for me, okay, and I said, okay, like I said, there was a trigger and then the cholesterol issue as well. So I decided to do something about that. And then even losing weight itself, it has its own disadvantages. Because expectedly, you're supposed to lose a certain weight within a certain period of time. It shouldn't be more than that because it's going to be you're going to have some health challenges. I had some health challenges. I had some hormonal imbalance. You know, everything about you changes.
Because you were doing water therapy?
Yeah, it's not even about the water therapy. I lost 28 kg. You divide 28 by 4. How many kg in a month? And when I started, it was slow because I had to boost up my metabolism and then it get higher. So maybe in a month, I lost about 10 kg, which is very, very drastic.
That was drastic.
Yes, which is
okay, I have a question about the weight loss. Did you ever have a low sugar moment?
Of course.
So what do? Do you chew on a date?
There's no sugar.
Yeah, sometimes I chew on dates, sometimes I just ignore it and deal with it.
How do you ignore the low sugar moment? Because I know what it's like when I probably haven't opened. I tried keto and I found myself, you know, trying to stay awake and stay alert, you know, cutting out carbs. That means no bread, no semo, and, you know, no cake.
Do you know I take coffee now without sugar? I do black coffee without sugar.
Black coffee. Tea I can do, but black coffee, I'm sorry, I just can't. It just won't go down.
I think it's just give it a try. Do it once, twice, thrice, and you call me and tell me, oh, I can do it now.
Take it, personal advice. Don't listen to it.
Why? Why? Life is so sweet.
Life is so sweet.
It's so sweet.
Now life can be sweet, but let's look at the future. Okay. What happens when you keep on adding cholesterol, adding sugar to your system, you know?
Rakiba, do you eat small chops? Spring rolls, samosa, peppered snail, puff.
Interestingly, I carry my olive oil or sesame oil in my bag whenever I go to a restaurant, and they'll look at me like, you are so obsessed with this weight loss. I do that. Wow. Yes, you have to take measures if you're really dedicated. Yes, to get there. Yes.
I'm not sure I want to be this really.
And then there is one thing I forgot to say. Weight loss is very, very addictive. It's very, very addictive. Like right now, I can't stop. Once let's say, okay, I decide to eat, and then go on the scale, because you know that's where the mentality is. You go on the scale and you see just 1 kg plus, you'll be like, no, yeah, I'm way past my target. I have to, go back again.
I mean, it's worse when you have friends who are like you. Like you said, paranoid. They're always dragging you. I have this friend that will drag me, take all the way.
At some point, I had to keep my friends aside because I wasn't really. I wasn't going out. I wasn't even going out.
I know someone who doesn't have a scale in her house just for reasons like this. She doesn't want to be checking her weight every other day and getting, all in her mind, just like, oh, I'm not thin enough, I'm not thin enough. So she just decided not to have a scale at all in her house.
Like some people say, the scale usually doesn't tell you the truth. Do you get? Because if you measure yourself now, let's say in the morning you measure yourself, you go on the scale, you weigh yourself, and you're maybe, let's say 71.9, and the afternoon you go to 75, in the evening, it's what they usually advise you to do. It's like 3 days. Just give it maybe a day or two, then you go on the scale. But if you go on the scale constantly, you just be confused. You'll be deceiving yourself.
But it comes with the obsession you said. When you're obsessed, your life rules you. Every minute you eat one thing, you drink a bottle of Coke, you're going to the scale to check how much have I added.
How much have I added? I know.
Stuff like that.
And it's easier to cheat when you're out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, for me, I actually think that what makes a woman stand out is not just the weight stuff. A woman needs more than that. But what that is maybe what we'll not be discussing now. But I know that somewhere, somehow, a lot of women rely on makeup to look real good.
True. It's all part of it. Your body size and then the face and everything.
Okay, we will go into makeup. But right now, let's see if we can find out something very crucial. But that will come from the clip. Let's say it together.
So we're going to start off with our vitamin E oil, and we're going to apply that to moisturize the skin. Then we're going to go ahead and do our eyebrows. I'm just using the eyeliner pencil in the color dark brown. And then we're going to take our concealer and clean the brows up. You guys are so familiar with this stuff. But that's what we're going to do. Then right here, I'm just using my eyebrow gel to set my eyebrows, make sure they stay in place. And right here, I'm just spraying my primer water so I can get ready for my foundation. And I did lose clips of me placing the eyeshadows, but I will have the palette that I used in the description bar, but it was by e.l.f. Sorry about that, guys. And then I just place my eyelashes on, and I put my liquid eyeliner on as well. And I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color Chestnut, and I'm just applying that. Then I'm going in my CoverGirl face powder just to set my foundation, as you can see. And then I'm going to take my NYX setting spray, and I'm going to also spray that just to make sure that that does not go anywhere in my foundation. Then I'm taking my contour effects and just bronzing up my face a little bit. And I'm continually bronzing and make sure I blend all that in. And then I'm taking a black lip liner and I'm lining my lips because the lip gloss that I'm going to be using, I don't want it to bleed through. So that's what I'm going to do. And this is the matte NYX lip gloss, and I forgot the shade, but I will place that also in the description bar. And yeah, so I'm just gonna apply that. And this is the final look, you guys.
Now you can see makeup gives a different outlook. Every woman wants to look good when she's going out and sees makeup as a form of accessory. What do you think about today's makeup?
You can ask me that again. My own is never found.
It's never far away from you. You know what? My concern about makeup is that sometimes it makes you look totally different from what you really look like. I mean, imagine putting blush on a black woman, African woman, when we don't really blush. Or giving me, you know, cheekbones when they're not that prominent. Yeah. Those are my concerns sometimes. Some of the makeup artists, I believe, go a little bit overboard.
You know, everybody wants to look the same. You see Beyonce, the Queen Bee,
yes.
You know, you want to look like her. Mm-hmm. But you don't get to find out, do we have the same, you know, facial structure?
Yes.
You know, everybody, you see, what's her name now? The black African queen? Tiwa Savage.
Tiwa Savage.
You know, she does her makeup well. And a lot of times we don't even know that those makeups are not designed for everyday use.
Yes,
you know,
exactly.
They're strictly for the entertainment. That we carry on like that. Somebody's coming to work, you're looking like a penteled, I don't want to use the word sepulchre, looking like a penteled doll, and you're coming in to do a regular secretarial job.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. You know, but truly, I don't see myself stepping out without a makeup.
Exactly.
Do you go out without makeup sometimes?
Yeah, I do most times, but most times I do my makeup at home, and then when I have weddings, I have to go to a makeup artist. You know, makeup itself is artistic. You have to be able to, even when you have the right makeup, the right powder, lipstick, if you're not good at it, you won't get it perfect. And like you said, I can't do makeup without a T-zone. No.
I can't do that.
I call it pointed nose.
Your pointed nose. And there's something very about important. Applying makeup that just boosts your self-esteem.
Exactly.
You know, you just walk out there feeling good about yourself.
Sometimes people put this funny makeup on and you'll be like, where did she come from?
You know what, my best friend...
Wearing light makeup for the day. It's awkward.
Yes, it's true. My best friend went for a makeup school. No, not school. She had makeup makeup done for her for a party. And she's naturally dark-skinned. And she kind of came out looking like me. And so, you know, when she put up the picture on social media, people were asking her messages privately like, are you toning? Because, you know, that makeup is looking a little too, you're looking a little too light. You're looking too light. So sometimes they don't get the shades correctly.
You know, guys are not usually comfortable with makeup. I've had so many guys say, if I want to marry a lady, I'll have to take her to swimming to wipe off the makeup. Yes, that would be their first date, because now it's so deceitful that they feel.
Yes, I know. I've seen some transformations, and I'm like, wow.
The truth for me remains that whether or not guys like it, women are beginning to imbibe the spirit and the habit of makeup. Exactly. So whether or not you take me to a swimming pool, I come back, maybe we'll begin to do something about the guys too.
Yes.
Give them some form of test. What do you think?
I think so.
Exactly. We should.
Because they can't just be condemning us, and we make all effort to look good. And again, it's not really for them. So why should they be?
I think for makeup, where we get it wrong is every makeup has. For every occasion, there should be a makeup. Don't do the wrong makeup for a wrong occasion. Just know that, okay, this is a casual makeup. I'm going to work. I should make up as if I'm going to work, not as if I'm going for a party. Or, so just get it right and you'll be fine. Yeah. Yes.
And another thing that bothers me with makeup is the cost. A lot of people on a daily basis actually pay makeup artists. I know a friend who will not get to the office until she stopped by House of whatever.
Every day?
Every day.
Interesting.
I'm not kidding.
Why?
So she stops by to get her face done. She pays in bulk.
Okay.
Like 1 month. So there's a bit of discount, but I still think it
doesn't make sense.
Why not learn it on your own and just
the basics. When you need to have a heavy makeup on, then you can go to them once a while. It's allowed, but actually people make a living out of makeup.
I was just about to say that. Are we discouraging women from going to makeup artists? I don't think so.
Business now, and they're doing a very great job.
Yes, because there's some girls that are just straight out of school, straight out of university,
unemployed,
and makeup is actually helping them to be better people and better citizens.
Some people take care of their own family with makeup. Yes. They have younger ones, they have their parents to look after, and then it's all part of entrepreneurship.
I'm really not against this. What I'm against is me forming the habit of stopping by the makeup shop on a daily basis to get my face done before.
That is too extreme.
Yeah, that's really extreme.
I agree.
Because if it's making a living for yourself, there are weddings every day.
Yes.
If our weddings happen on weekdays, they are launching, people are looking for home to do their faces.
Yes.
There are a lot of things happening from Monday to Friday. So if you know your job and you have actually a way of connecting to the world, mostly through the social media, people will look for you and you got to do them. You don't need to go and spend your money.
But I think if it's for your wedding, you can spend whatever amount just to look good. It's your wedding, people. Let's talk about that. It's your wedding. You're supposed to look good, better than everybody.
No,
I agree.
In the world of the day, you're the princess.
I totally agree with you on that. But should you go broke over putting on makeup?
Why would I pay somebody 50,000 to make me up?
You're gonna take photographs, and it's gonna be a lifetime. These are memories you get to keep.
But 50,000 naira is a lot of money.
50,000? I don't think the wedding makeup now is 50,000. I think it's 100,000 and above.
If the Minister of Education is listening to us, I think that girls that go to the university, polytechnics, and higher institutions are almost ready for marriage, isn't it?
Pretty much,
so they should inculcate makeup classes in the school. As GST.
True.
It's a good thing. It's true.
It's a good
because
thing.
if you learn it, you get to save the money.
Yes.
You don't need to waste it for your wedding. You can imagine people paying as much as 300,000 just for makeup.
Exactly.
Some pay 500 for themselves
to look good on your wedding. It's your wedding, and you know what people say? 300,000 after 2 hours. I'm gonna wipe it off, just like that. But then, would you want to take pictures on your wedding and then come back like, what happened to me that day? It's my wedding. Why do I look like?
You still want to look like yourself. You still want to see the pictures and say, "This is me." That's the bottom line. You want to look like yourself.
But I think there are simple makers that will just bring out your features, but just enhance your beauty, not make you look like somebody else.
Like the cheekbones I'm talking about.
This is the place where you went for a wedding and they said, please open the veil. The man opened, he said, he's not my wife.
Oh, no.
It can happen.
It's a total transformation. When you see some pictures, you'll be like, wow, is this the same person?
I saw something on social media where a makeup artist did makeup on a 10-year-old girl. Did you ever see that picture? And she looked so much older. And I thought, you know what? I think we need to draw the line.
I'm totally against.
I think we need to draw the line.
It should be 18 years and above.
18, 16,
even
maybe.
18 in Nigeria, in our culture. I think 18 is still very young.
16 years, you can just put a powder and maybe a lip gloss.
Lip gloss, which is what I say. So
makeup,
sometimes you see the little bride almost,
you'll be surprised what the 14-year-olds can do. We have 14-year-old makeup artists. We have them all over.
You know, somebody had a wedding and actually paid a makeup artist to make her up. And then on her wedding day, her mother started crying. And the lady, her heart went out to her mother. She was trying to cry. And the makeup artist went, "Shh, you spoiled the blushes.
Don't ruin my mascara.
You ruined it. You spoiled
ruined the
market for me."
Oh,
what kind of rubbish is that?
But why pay 300,000 and then drop a tear? You should control it. You cry. There's for you.
No, but weddings are emotional. You have to admit, leaving your father's house and the kind of things that they tell you, you don't have a room here anymore. You're going. It's like you're going for good, and you're not coming back the same way.
Keeps evolving. Today you see this, you do this, that, eyelashes, and then they do the blushes. They do the defining. They do the there's this thing they call creasing or something. Okay. I'm not really too familiar.
Eyelashes. I think I draw the line at eyelashes. I can't.
Really?
I'm like,
it makes you look good. It makes you look good.
I have. It was my eyes felt heavy.
If you're not used to it for the
No,
first
I'm not.
second time,
It's like being a jambite.
you are just so you get used to it. You get used to it. It's really nice.
Really?
No, but the thing is, I guess.
Well, for me, I always do when I'm going for eyeshadow. I always do smoky eye.
Oh,
I feel
Smoky
safer.
eye is really good.
Yeah.
Have you tried that bit with a bit of a leopard skin? Golden.
No.
Not for me.
You need to try it.
No.
No,
Are you talking about where you put like a bit of gum or gel to hold it all in place?
Yeah, you put spotty. The whole thing is like gold.
Okay.
And then there's a bit of a spotted black and stuff.
I think you look like what they call Ojuju Calabar.
Ojuju Calabar.
Before you go and people start saying Ojuju Calabar, they start calling you names. No, I think you should just keep it. You should just keep it simple and elegant.
Yes, I agree with you.
Simple and elegant, and not every day you. Like I said, there is for every occasion there should be a makeup for it. So you just know the right makeup, what to put on, and everything.
Yeah, my mom is not a makeup person, but on my wedding day, I had to insist that she put on a bit of makeup. And when she was done, she was like, "Oh, this is."
She liked her.
And interestingly, makeup is not for everyone. Some people look better naturally. Makeup is not for everyone.
It's true.
Some people are more beautiful without makeup on. If you see them with makeup, you're like, "Are you the same person? What happened to you? Where did your beauty go?" Do you understand? Yeah. So you have to understand the features you have, what works for you, because some makeup artists might not. It's what they do, so they should be able to understand to tell you. But some of us are stubborn and be like, "No, I want this color, I want this." That. But I think they should be able to tell you this is what will work for your skin tone. This is what would bring out the one.
You talked about skin. It quickly reminded me of a lady I used to know that had a very beautiful skin.
Yeah.
But when she started doing makeup, the skin all got burnt out. Now I keep asking, when you do makeup, you learn about applying the makeup. You go for it. Do we also learn about caring for the skin? Because a lot of times your skin still needs to be exposed.
Yes.
Exactly.
For the pores to get in a bit of air. And a lot of girls don't remember that they're wearing makeup, they just go to bed. The easiest way of making
such a bad
yourself-
habit. It's such a bad habit.
It's the easiest way of
But
making
sometimes when you look very good, you'll be like, "Am I gonna wash it away?
And that's why you take 700 selfies just to preserve the look.
Exactly.
You just keep going, snap,
keep
snap,
going.
snap, snap, just to keep that.
But that doesn't mean you should sleep with it.
Because the thing is, if you don't wash your face very well, remove your eye makeup with care. And I think the petroleum jelly is the best eye makeup remover.
Really?
Yes. All those cleansers in the market, I tried them. Yes. Like your.
How do you do it?
You just put a little bit of it around your eye,
For the eyelashes?
Yeah, both the eyelashes and the
eyeshadow and the rest of it.
Everything. If you put
but it's oily.
If you put it, then use your cotton, cotton wool, and clean it. It's very good, very efficient.
Wow.
It doesn't put pressure on your face.
Who did your makeup?
I do it myself.
Oh wow!
Like they say, I'm self-taught.
Yes.
yeah, self-taught. That's it. Yeah.
But it looks really good.
I hear that a lot. Actually, I learned on the internet.
A lot of people go watch videos and they just kind of improve along the line with makeup and their makeup tips.
So I was talking about protecting your skin if you're into makeups. You need to do a lot of facial scrub, natural ones. There are things you can actually do, home remedy. You can actually do to protect your skin so that the makeup does not get to wear off on your skin and give you all the freckles and wrinkles.
And then you should not wear makeup 7 days a week.
No, you shouldn't.
Take a break.
Yes.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
Yes.
There's something my father used to say when he was alive. We don't find finish. Person where sabi you finish. So whether or not you rub red or green, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We can go on and on and on about this. We've talked about weight loss, we've talked about makeup, all that encompasses what a woman actually loves doing, her way of life, her appearance and everything. But then let's hear your final opinion about it.
My final thoughts, whether it's weight loss or makeup, just pick what it is that makes you feel happy, makes you feel good, and stick with it. I'm not saying use makeup for 7 days in a week. Give yourself a break. I'm not saying do weight loss for, I don't know, 6 months at a stretch. Give yourself a break. And I think that will help us to be better people.
Sure.
The thing is, I really don't want to give my opinion, but I just need that women talk. And it gives us joy to just keep talking. Either we're scolding our children, we're pampering them, or the husbands, or the friends, or the brothers.
I know.
We just love to talk.
Exactly.
So we keep talking. But I would like to know, really, what our friends who have been, with us for this length of time think. And we'd like to share your opinion. Why don't you reach us via the social media handle on your screen at the moment? We have the Facebook, we have the Twitter, we have the IG handle, that's the Instagram. Reach us and we'll share your opinion next week.
Thank you, Nike. Thank you, Elizabeth, for such a wonderful time.
Thank you.
This is where we end the conversation for today. See you some other time. I am Rick Eva Salibello.